which is when compared to peat is 25 times more. The same stat for peat is like 0.4 kg of CO2 emission per gallon. So instead of actually taking the livelihoods of the lower class people, you should rather tell the aristocrats of the society to live a greener life.
Well, farmers are also a source of the problem because for current farming patterns, one of the main reasons emphasizes the colonial legacy in the forestry sector as leading cause for forest exploitation and degradation in the region. It argues that post-colonial nations in Southeast Asia like Indonesia and Myanmar have inherited and perpetuated the forest-leaning colonial practices by dominating the forests and exploiting timber resources to achieve economic goals and buttress political interests. So just blaming the government and its officials is not going to fix the current situations. Farmers will also have to change their ways and work in a more sustainable manner.
See, in a country like ours, it's really easy to comment over the farming ways. See, you have to tell any other suggestion if it's possible over there.
Yes, we can also practice a technique called as politiculture. In politiculture is basically a sustainable management of wet peatland. So in this we rebed the peatland and we can cultivate alternative crops like puran or pineapple crops, etc. So that it will provide the alternative for the farmers also, and also these crops, peatland will just serve as a nutrient provider or manure for these crops. So this technique it will solve this issue.
Yeah, also I would like to add that we can adopt a practice of punishment and rewards. So rewarding those farmers who are cooperating with government officials to implement the laws and to they're leaving their conventional technique of burning the peatland, and also we can punish those farmers who are creating this discontent and who are not cooperating with the government officials. So this will set an example for other farmers also that what it leads to violate the laws.
We can also have rallies and awareness program stating about not to burn the peatland, or you can use the other method to grow on it, and also we can talk about the alternative source of income for the community which involve establishing alternative livelihood to support the community source of income.
We can also adopt policy alternate crop policies. We should not only dependent on palm oil for our economic boost. We can also look forward to plant different type of crops that will reduce our dependency on other countries for several crops.
No, alternate crop production will result into various other problems also. You are just looking the picture. You are just looking at only one side of the picture. As a politician, we have to look into the various aspects. That is only the basic. That is only the source of income for the farmers and the communities. We can't just stop this. And also, they are the one who have elected us. We can't just oppose them. And I don't want to make the path clear for my opponents.
But see, the one of the points you guys are missing again and again is that there is a particular season that is peak for palm tree cultivation. Alternating crop policy would not be supporting us. The very first thing. Apart from that, also just like all the rest of the policies issued by the government, this also does not hold any interest in improving the lives of the farmers as promised, as it was promised at the time of elections.
Actually, there are quite a few benefits of doing alternate crop farming if done carefully, like high sale value, weed suppression, and soil erosion prevention. The bottom line for growing any new crop enterprise is economics. Will income generated by sale of this crop be more than the cost of production? But all of this is secondary until politicians and oligarchs decide to stop thinking of filling their pockets and work for the benefit of this country.
That's an absolutely false allegation. We do not only think of filling our pockets, but we have done our best to prevent the peatlands fire. We have asked researchers to find out what is the depth at which the fire might burn, and due to the first wrong reports, they stated that it was 10 meters, but actually it was 20 meters when we found out after deep research. We dug out canals and filled it with water to stop the spread, but since the hole was only 10 meters deep, it could not work so effectively.
See,
to control the carbon emissions, many industries are following certain programs like carbon credit program. So means this is a program to means manipulating 1 ton of carbon dioxide emissions. So this is a very helpful means such programs should be organized in the industries, and it helps to control the carbon emissions.
So yes, more the carbon credits, more the efficiency of the industry for reducing CO2.
And coming to the concluding part, can we really blame someone for this forest fire? I don't think so, because as a government we do not want the palm oil plantations to stop or to reduce. We are number one, and we will like to remain number one till we serve our term.
The farmer points is also valid, as they will also look after their profit and loss. They have a family to feed, and also we can't blame the industrialists. They are also here to generate the revenue. So instead of that, we can assure you that we will grow other crops like pineapple. That Prashant has said it has some uses, and we can also implement some other techniques such as body cultivation and etc.
We can also introduce alternate crop production policy in near future, ensuring that farmers can cultivate palm crops, and after they have done it, they can cultivate other crops in the wet peatlands.
Yeah, it will increase the cash flow in our country and help, and that cash we will be implementing in the other development also, which will be effective for our country.
So the question again arises: who is really to be blamed? If someone is to blame, rather I would say something. It is the mentality of making profit. But again, we all live in this capitalist world, and we are well aware of the fact that money begets money. What we are doing is just a replica of what we are seeing around us, and what we are seeing is we live off the nature to fill our pockets. That's all we are doing. So I like to conclude it by saying that nothing comes free, everything comes at a cost, and profit comes at the cost of the environment.